Today I'm going to be working on a Stihl 201T top handle saw. We're going to be replacing the oil pump. First thing you need to do is block off the piston. You do that by removing the spark plug and sticking the piston stop on top of the piston. Rotate the clutch clockwise to remove the piston. The next thing I'm going to do is remove the two plastic covers that cover up the oil pump. These were both melted and damaged, so I'm going to replace them with new covers when I reinstall everything. Notice all the debris under the covers. All the holes that were in the covers are letting all this debris pass through, so it's going to be sitting up against your engine block and the muffler. This particular saw was actually smoking when it got hot, and that's due to the debris that went underneath the covers. Before I replace any parts, I like to make sure that the machine is clean, so I take it outside and blow it off. Just a lot easier to work with, and everything goes back a lot smoother when you're trying to reinstall it. Next, I remove the two screws that hold on the oil pump, and then I also disconnect the oiler line. These can be stuck on there a little bit just because of the debris and the time they've been on the machine. Just go ahead and move them back and forth a little bit and they'll pop right off. Now I'm going to install the new oil pump. Just line the screw holes up and then push the rubber grommet back into place. Everything will snap right in fairly easy. As you're installing the oil pump, notice that little tab that sticks out from the engine block. The oiler is going to sit underneath that and it helps hold the oiler in place. I reconnect the oil line to the oiler with needle nose pliers. Just be careful when you guys are putting this on that you don't puncture the line. If your screw holes on your oiler are aligned, go ahead and reinstall the screws. After this, we're going to go reinstall the new worm gear. Go ahead and lubricate your needle cage before you put it back on. I just put a little bit of grease all the way around it to make sure that the roller bearings are working correctly. Now I'm going to install the new cover plates. Make sure that you guys put these back on before you put your clutch on. Otherwise, you're going to have to take the clutch back off before you can get these reinstalled, as they will not fit over the clutch drum. Next, I'm going to reinstall the sprocket, and then I'm going to put the clutch on. I did notice that this clutch is discolored, so the clutch did get hot at some point. It appears to be functioning fine, so I will try it out before I send it back with the customer. Remember when you're installing the clutches that you're going to be going counterclockwise to tighten them. Clockwise is going to be to take them off. So you will also need to have that piston stop in when you're trying to tighten them down. If you guys don't have a lot of experience tightening the clutches, make sure that you do them by hand instead of using impact like I do. That way you don't do any damage to the piston. After your clutch is on, go ahead and pull the piston stop out, reinstall the spark plug, and now the repair is done. Generally with cleaning, I would say that this repair is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes for somebody that's experienced. If you've never done this before, it could take up to an hour. So just keep that in mind when you're replacing everything.